I hear you.
Alright, sweet.
Cool.
Woohoo.
Alright, now here's a funny story. I haven't edited last episode, which means I haven't taken notes on last episode, which means I only kind of remember what we did last time. So.
We went to the camp and then we got the book and skedaddled.
Okay.
And, I'm getting ready to, as I'm getting ready to leave, I'm going to have, Aoife cut the line on one end and steal a cup, how many crystals she can hold and summon her back immediately to me.
Okay, so everyone's left the camp but Kit, or who the fuck are you? Kit this game? I'm
Kit,
so sorry.
Yeah, I'm Kit this game, but I'm disguised as
some guy.
one of the fornicators.
Right. Okay. So, you were gonna try to fuck up the, cloud crystals.
More or less, yes.
Okay.
Also mildly poison some people.
Yeah.
Hey man, dysentery fucks you up.
I mean, I've done enough times in Oregon to try to learn that.
Alright, so, where are...
Dated reference.
Where are Pale and Sparkle right now? You just heading back to your base camp, or what?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It just disappears in the mists.
Yeah. To the cloud crystal thing. So you are at one side of camp, right?
Mm-hmm.
Until Aoife go steal a crystal.
Yes.
Okay. So, have her make me a dex save.
14...
Or hold on, I need to Google something, because I know how I want this to work, but I want to make sure the rules are right.
Have you considered binging it instead?
18. What'd you say, Pale?
Have you considered using Bing?
Bing. No. Why?
I
Is it
can't
better?
hear.
No, it's terrible.
Oh. Alright, so there's actually not a save. Because I decided that these would be like a bag of holding, and if you destroy it, it's just gonna suck you.
Oh,
She
God.
gets sucked into the Feywild.
Yeah, I get to summon her back, so there's no problem.
Yeah, so what happens is, and you guys are traveling through the mist, and what you would probably wouldn't be able to see her from this distance, Kit, is that she grabs a crystal, there's like a big white-green light, and you feel that she's gone from the material plane, and all the clouds shut off for a second, and everyone in the camp freaks the fuck out. People are running, there's like a team of people that are like trained to handle the cloud crystals.
Mm-hmm.
Like a guy in like Ash's party recognizes the guy with dreads, but like he just every day paints the symbol of Merkul on his chest. That's the guy who's like, he has like a briefcase, and within like probably 2 minutes they've got a new one set up, and the clouds turn back on.
And immediately once I feel her gone, I'm like, just summon her right back to me, like, what the fuck?
She's holding a crystal and panting.
You good?
She's like, oh, God damn it. I've never actually done this. I just know how they work.
Hey, you know what? It's a first for me too. Here, drop in the bag of holding before they can, find out, and let's, hop in the pocket. Let's biggity bounce.
Okay. You guys travel through the thickening up again mist. It's probably lost like it spreads out like as it is there longer, and so it's like lost probably a half a mile in that second.
Nice.
Yeah. But so you've got a crystal. I guess if you have a broom, you can just meet the guys on the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you all are together. Do you go all the way back to base camp? Do you go to Stone Garden? What do you do?
Well, I mean, do you guys want to alert the mages that they're here? I mean, how many days we got left till the revolution?
There are
9?
10.
10? So you guys want to alert them like 3 days till the revolution so they can all duke it out and beat each other bloody?
Yeah, we can probably frame it that this was the revolution the whole time.
Yeah.
Like it was never
guess
from
so.
within. We could also probably hit up... Do you think we could hit up Gilbert and his little lusty mistress on the side and let them know that all the mages are going to be away, so that's their time to play?
If we can send them a message, sure, but as far as actually seeing them, I wouldn't recommend it.
I can send them a message in the most invasive, awkward way possible.
think that could work. You think that's wise since we don't have Leo here?
Well, we can just say it's disappearing disease. He'll understand.
Hey guys,
Yep.
Yo.
I can't hear Matt.
Oh,
Son of gun.
No. I think Matt, you're good because we can both hear you. John, you want to try and refresh?
I'll refresh.
Why is it always me?
yeah. It's probably because you're in Philly and on like a different server or something. I don't know how computers work.
Yeah, that's possible.
There we go.
You can hear it
Hey,
now?
a bada bing.
Yeah.
Cool.
Alright, sweet.
Yeehaw.
Yeah, so you want to try talking to Gilbert
Yeah, I guess.
and Catherine Drake? Or either one of them?
Well, just Gilbert, because I've never seen Catherine, so I can't sending her.
So you have to have seen them?
I think. I don't know my own spells. I'm new at
Shame.
the whole cleric thing.
Shame. Kidding.
I'm sorry.
Don't you have to look them up like a solid 90% of the time?
Yeah, but I play like 8 different dudes at
That's
any
fair.
given moment.
That's fair.
Yeah, I have to be familiar with them. Well, so it's not seen, it's just familiar with, and I don't think I'm familiar with Catherine Drake. I just heard of her.
Yeah.
But I can tell my good buddy Gilby, and, yeah.
Okay. I think it's like 25 words, right?
Yeah, it's real short.
So what do you want to say to the man?
I just look at Kit and Sparkle like, all right, guys, we all know that I'm not good at talking. Help me.
Okay.
What do I say?
Introduce yourself. So, this is Pale. That's 3 words. Then,
You could just say it's.
okay, it's Pale. 2 words. Then,
Leo's fine.
wait. Does Gilbert... I don't think Gilbert knows about the death cultists. I think only Wade
Not yet.
does.
No, it's you talking about telling him.
How about we tell Wade and he can tell?
No. Wade already knows.
Yeah,
You
no,
guys-
but so we can make it, I thought the plan was to make it seem like that was a revolution.
Oh,
So
okay.
you could, start the process of, knocking 2 birds out with 1 stone. Start spreading the information that, like, everyone's feeling the dread of the death. The cold, icy, skeletal hands.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's Pale. Death cultists north of... I named mountain, so blank mountain.
Oh, yeah. It's just Stone Garden Mountain.
Alright, Stone Garden Mountain, so that's 7 words,
Stone Garden's 1 word. If that helps.
6 words.
Framing for revolution.
Or, let's attempt to frame for revolution. It's 12.
Get mages out.
Yeah. Knock 2 birds, 1 stone. That's 16
I turn that
words.
video.
Does that sound good to you guys? Pale, Sparkle?
And I'll
Sure.
probably throw in Leo is fine.
You have room for that, yeah.
Don't worry.
Oh, wait, you're telling Wade this or Gilbert this?
But yeah, which one am I telling?
I would say tell Wade so he can break it to Gilbert.
Got it. So I won't mention Leo then because don't need to even bother. So yeah.
I don't know how much Wade has told Gilbert, and dropping that level of, fuckery onto him might already compound his already worrying issues about his hetero life partner.
Why do you say it like that every time?
I mean, it's
His
a lot like,
heterosexual best buddy.
it's, Achilles and Patroclus, man. It's,
Okay.
they're gay, but it's never outright said.
Okay.
Despite
They're
the fact
gay?
that their ashes are mixed together so they could be together forever.
You don't have to be gay. You can just be best friends. I guess that's what you said. Okay, never mind. I get it now.
It's
Alright.
Greek.
I get it now.
It's very Greek.
I get it now. Imagine you're just some guy with a microscope fucking sorting them. And,
God.
okay, so you message that You message, is pale, death cult is north of Stone Garden Mountain. Let's attempt to frame for evolution, get mages out, 2 birds, 1 stone, Leo's fine, don't worry, to Wade. Or leave out the Leo part. But,
Yeah.
Yes.
So, we send that to Wade, and he says, hadn't thought of that before. Good idea. Also, found Johnny already.
Ooh, good.
He says,
Am I
don't know if I have enough words for this because I wasn't counting, but he wants to meet you before he meets Steven.
Good.
You as in pale or y'all as in us?
He would have said, y'all, all y'all, yeah.
Yeah, so y'all.
What do you mean all of yous?
Yeah,
You
sure.
guys.
Yeah, yous guys. Bringing in my Philly slang. Yeah,
Yep.
Pale from Philly.
Pale from Philly. Hey, maybe Cracklin's just Philly, you never know.
It's supposed to be a rough, rugged hellscape, so it sounds about right.
Yeah. I mean, you're next to the zone of Pan, so, like, the nature is whack there. Yeah, I should really show you where Cracklin is on my map in here often. Anyway,
Yeah, that just sounds like the main line in suburbs. Oh my god, Cracklin is Philly.
yeah. It's Cracklin on the here often map is, like, in the small area surrounded by whack shit. So, yeah. It's
Sounds about right.
It's the biggest town on the coast, not somewhere whack. Kind of the only place on the northern coast of Hirothan that's not totally whack. Anyway,
So after that, I turn to Kit. Did I already tell you guys about the book?
The what?
So I pull up the book that my boy Stevie gave me. This is apparently an apocalypse prophecy about the law.
and there are several other prophecies in here. Some of them have come to pass. Some of them aren't. Like, they're just ramblings. But Stephen, like, bookmarked the one that Elder Michael wanted him to give to Ash, but he wanted to run it by you first, so...
Yeah, I just say that.
You guys want to heavily doctor this and then give it to Ash?
Well, before we even get into that, there's kind of a bigger issue, and it's good that Wade found Johnny. So Steve told Ash that Johnny has the book. This is the thing that Ash wants the most, more than I'd guess around as much as Steve getting his wings back. So Johnny might be in mortal peril because of this book.
Okay. Have you told us about your vision?
The one I had last week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So hear me out. This is gonna sound real bad. But how about we let Ash kill Johnny?
Kind of just take a step back and kind of put a finger up to say something, put it back down, and kind of
Okay, so
hands on my head, listening.
So Steven, gets news that Ash has just murdered his son for a book that he himself told Ash is on Johnny. Both the guilt and the rage that that can be directed at McCool and his followers can, keep him away from that. Or drive him ever further deeper into it. It's kind of a gambit.
So we get him to turn on his other death cultists. As the mages are attacking, King takes Rook, and I just kind of sit down with my hands on my head, and I lay down, just like, I need to pray.
Yeah, you might want to consult your sugar daddy for this one.
That's not.
Sparkles?
That's not
Opinions?
right, but it's not wrong enough. As well, I can start praying to Tyr about how do I deal with this? Is that justice?
what do you say, like, exactly when you pray?
Killing of an innocent is never right, but allowing... And Johnny's a tiefling, you said, right?
He's a tiefling. He's about 26. Yeah.
Allowing the death of something infernal to prevent the death of all things, even when the infernal being is innocent, is that justice? I'm just going to repeat that kind of as a mantra. Just like, is that justice?
Make a religion check with advantage.
Sugar daddy, help me. That's a, okay, 5 and a 10, so that's a 15. I think it's 15. Yeah, 15.
Okay, so you have a waking vision because Tyr wants to show you this. Tyr meaning me. You see a picture of, like, someone you've never met. It's like okay, so it's not even someone you've met, it's a pit fiend. But, like, in the vision, they look like a person, but you know that it's an extremely powerful demon, and you know that this is Elder Michael. And then you see a, like, quarter dragonborn man. It's like scales, but a human head. And then you see Steven. And so Tyr basically explains to you that, okay, then you also see a woman who just, like, you know Tyr fucking hates this bitch. That's Thera, who's Steven's ex-wife. So, Tyr tells you that Johnny's not actually Steven's real son. It's Lewis and Thera's kid. Now, Lewis was a warlock to Elder Michael. Okay, so let me go back even further. Like 1,000 years ago, when Elder Michael was young Michael, he went to hell for an adventuring thing. And his party was going to get stuck there, so he sold his soul to a demon. So eventually, over the 1,000 years, he got powerful enough to come back to Earth, and even though he was a demon, he kept worshipping Merkul, hoping Merkul would give him his soul back. Then this guy named Lewis, the quarter dragonborn, became the, like a warlock to Elder Michael, even though Elder Michael was worshipping Merkul still. So that's why Johnny's a tiefling. So technically, Tyr tells you, Johnny's the son of, like, 2 champions of Merkul. Because Elder Michael was the champion of Merkul for, like, 1,000 years before he changed it, handed it over to Steven. But then Tyr also tells you that Johnny's never murdered anyone. He's never stolen anything. He's probably evil, but he hasn't ever acted on that. And so Tyr tells you, if you think that would actually work, I wouldn't blame you for it, because this is bigger than that. But technically, Johnny hasn't done anything to deserve to die.
Oh, I'm sorry. Peanut gallery, I didn't hear shit.
Oh no, I pass it along to the other two, like, hey, listen.
Also,
So-
roll me a religion check again, by the way. By the way.
Golly. Yep, please pick a 19, please. Okay, that's a 17, okay.
A 17.
Okay. Yes.
Now make me a... No. 17's enough.
You have light munchies.
Yeah. I've lowered the DC for if you see the maw again, because I realized technically every couple of words you say, Pale, the maw comes out of your mouth without you thinking about it.
Yay.
So, I don't know, the rest of the party, keep that in mind. We're probably not going to do it in real life unless you just really want to get into remembering to say that, but I realized that you're going to go too crazy too fast with that DC.
Yay.
Yay. But yeah, just keep that in mind. You're occasionally saying things that you can't hear, but everyone else can.
Spooky.
Uh-huh.
Spooky. I like that. It's horrifying.
It's if Tyr's told you that while Johnny's not a good person, and he's from inherently evil parentage, he hasn't done anything to deserve to die, technically.
Well, that's vague as shit.
But Tyr wouldn't be mad at you exactly. Because it's the apocalypse.
So guys, hear me out. What if we can make Johnny a cleric of, like, Tyr or something?
I mean... Okay, for one, stop proselytizing.
No.
2, Do you believe in your heart of hearts that he'll ever just, just drop whatever he's doing and embrace, the good word, as it were?
If it means a way to stop his dad, maybe.
I doubt
And
that.
I don't know. I mean, I know Merkul is strong, but theoretically, if just a regular priest of Merkul were to slay a cleric of Tyr, that could make things a little more difficult for Merkul and whatever he's got to do with them all.
Do you want to make a religion check?
I'm scared.
Any of you?
Sure, I guess.
I've had too many good rolls so far. I don't want to risk it.
Do you want to roll Sparkle?
Sure.
I get a 15.
15? Okay. This is a pretty commonly known thing, so the DC is not that hard.
What are you on?
A religion?
18.
18? And you said you didn't roll, Pale?
Yep.
Okay. So
I don't want to risk it.
both Sparkle and Kit would know that most gods' power is related to how many followers they have or have previously have that have died. It's like how many souls they kind of have a hand over. And like a lot of people worship multiple gods, but it's like whatever their favorite is gets their soul when they die, or they go to the astral plane and just chill. But so the weird thing, the thing that annoys people about Merkul, is that his power's not tied to how many followers he has. People don't know where he gets his power from, and it pisses him off. Because he won't tell anyone. But that's
Because he's a prick.
Yeah. That's a fun little anecdote for, Tyr is on like the lower end of the power scale, but like definitely not the so Merkul defo has the after when Vecna got banished, or Vecna had the least. And Merkul had the second to least, or he had less than Vecna had. You feel me? So, yeah. So he's only got probably 25,000 people in the entire world, which the world's only 35 million, I said. But his power level's not really tied to how many followers he has at any given moment, or has previously had, because yeah. And it pisses everyone else off, because they're like, you douchebag.
Sounds about right for him.
Yeah.
So, either way, I think we can get Johnny on board with something before we get him killed. That could be our last ditch effort of just telling Ash where he is.
Well,
Ash thinks we're on his side.
Wade did say he wanted to meet with us. Maybe he's got a hold of Johnny and he's hanging out in Stone Garden.
Yeah, he said that he found him, so I think that we could probably sneak in. It might be better for you to sneak in because you're the sneaky one, and I'm not.
I look over at Afa and be like, hey, you want to earn some drinking money?
Yeah, what are we doing?
Mind passing along a message to Wade to, let him know, meet us, I guess in the wood line near, to the north of Stone Garden. We'll meet him there.
Yeah, sure.
You guys want to do a late night rendezvous?
I don't speak. God, what would French be in this?
Fucking Sylvan,
Yeah, I don't speak Sylvan. Sorry. What? Do you mean like a little get together? Yeah, I'm up for that.
Shindig.
Oh yes, I know Elvish.
Annie, if you will, except without the dancing.
There's a neighboring town that banned dancing back in Crackman.
Oh my god.
Anyway.
Man, you gotta break your.
Okay. So you
80s references.
guys want Wade to meet you in the tree line?
Yeah, might as well.
Okay. You good with that too, Sparkle?
Sure.
Okay. So y'all eventually meet Wade in the tree line. I guess, I mean, I don't know how the fuck, or I guess Aoife's there so you'd be able to, like, track Aoife with your...
Yeah.
Yeah. You eventually find out where Wade is, and standing next to him is a red tiefling, about 26 years old. He's wearing, like, black pants and a black shirt and a black belt. He's got red skin, really short, like, straight horns, black hair, yellow eyes. He's just, like, standing there with his arms crossed, like, him and Wade are talking about, like, the weather or something.
The first thing I do is just say, "See, looks nothing like me. I look nothing like a tiefling."
You said that where they can all hear you?
Yep.
Okay. They turn, or rather, Wade turns, and he's got a pistol in his hand, and he looks a little on edge. But when he sees you guys, he chills and, like, stands up from the log he's been sitting and smoking a cigarette on. And... yeah, Johnny just, like, crosses his arms, and he says, so y'all are the ones who've been hanging out with my father?
You're making it sound like we're a little friendlier than what we are. I point to, the other tiefling right there, and yes, you do look like a tiefling because the hair, the skin is, too many shades too red, and the hair is unnatural. The other tiefling right there has been hanging out with your father. Also, he's resistant to fire too, so check yourself.
Yeah, I turn the fire hair black, and say, well, I've been hanging out with Steven. Yes. So, long story short, hi. You might...
Nice to meet you. It's Johnny Puiox. I assume you already know that. What are your names?
My name is Pale. Pale Talon. Pale like the color, not like the bucket.
Sure.
My name's Spade, but like the tool.
Hold on.
And I'm Sparkles.
Nice.
And I just open up my hands and Sparkles come falling out.
Jazz hands.
He says, "Oh, cool." And he looks at you, Kit, and he goes, "That's a fucking lie, but I don't care enough to ask you what the real thing is."
Nor do I.
I kind of look confused, like, wait, what? Okay. So, before we get started getting to know each other, I hope we're going to be great friends.
He does not. No.
Oh, I just breezed by it. I don't even realize that. I just want to let you know you might currently be on like the top 10 list for the Merculians. You might be getting hunted right now. Sorry.
I've been hunted by Merculians my entire life because they want to talk to my dad. And I'm technically the son of, like, 3 of the most prominent Merculians in history. So they're all like, "Hey, Johnny, you want to join?" And I say, "No, because you're evil psychopaths."
I kind of go breath through, like, "Oh, you already know about that. I thought you were really his."
No.
Good. So, good. I thought I was going to have to break that to you. Oh, I'm so not good with confrontation stuff.
No, the funny thing is, I figured it out before he did. Or before he even thought to tell me.
That's not surprising.
Yeah, no, it's not.
He may not be your father, but he's your daddy.
That's what they tell me.
So, why'd you want to meet with us?
I want to meet with you because I want to know what my dad's been up to in the 6 days since I've seen him. Enough for somebody to come tell me about it.
He's kind of falling off the wagon.
Right. How so?
He's probably a few days, probably like a week away from getting his wings back.
You see Johnny just, like, nod. And he looks, like, kind of pissed off. He says, "And what do you fine folks want me to do about it?"
I start rummaging in my bag.
Would be at least a modicum of help.
Johnny says, "I have spent 26 years with this man. There was not a day that went by, no, there was not an hour where he didn't think of Merkul. Because Merkul is not the god of the apocalypse to him. Merkul is not death to him. Merkul is home. Merkul's a family, dignity, pride, honor, a reason to live. The reason.
So yeah. I kind of get out one of my, 5 tier symbols. So can I interest you in joining the fight to stop him from ending the world?
He kind of laughs and he says, I have, by nature of convincing him not to go back to Merkul, which, by the way, he's been hanging out with me longer than he's ever with the Death Fist, twice over. By nature of me begging him not to do this, I've saved the world 1,000 times over. More than that. And I'll be really honest with you guys. I don't want to do it anymore. I know that maybe I'm the only one who can stop him. But I don't deserve that. Just, I didn't sign up for this. I'd rather he gave me to an orphanage than be grown up and live my entire life being the son of Stephen Puiox. I know he loved me. He gave me the best life he could. But I will never escape his legacy. Ever. And I'm done saving the world from him.
Question. Do you think that you saving him, the world from him, actually just kept him from dying from the world, just, finally having enough of his shit?
There is nowhere he can go. There is nowhere we can put him where he'll be safe from the world, and the world will be safe from him. And I know you're saying to me, oh, we could just kill him. But if you want to ask yourself, is Merkul gonna let him die?
I mean, I look over at Pale. If we shove one of those things into his skull or way up his ass, into his corpse, will that actually work, or will Tyr, will Tyr keep his mojo, do the juju to keep him from coming back to life?
I think we'd have to just, maybe our best case would be using the Merkul blade and then shoving a cloud crystal into him and then throwing it off a bridge into fire.
You would probably
If we're
also,
lucky.
you'd probably know this, Pale, being a religious man and having gone to, Tyr seminary or whatever, that there are very few ways you can force somebody to, go to a god's heaven. There's light cleansing, like with the Pelorians, or if you are, non-religious and you die at sea, Umberly sometimes takes you.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dude, do you think Umberly will take Steven just to piss off Merkul?
I covered Kit's mouth. Don't not with Umberly. Not.
To be fair, Steven's kind of like, a mass genocidal asshole. I mean, no offense, Johnny.
No, I assure you, I get it.
I'm just kind of fidgeting. Umberly could probably. Hey, Johnny, you're familiar with family issues.
Yeah.
So, if you help us out this one time, what if I introduce you to my sister? She's a warlock at Umberly. She's a very, very broken person. I feel like you two would get along.
The last woman I was interested in learned my name and ran away. So no, probably not. Unless she's really weird, and in that case, I don't really want to be with her.
I mean, she sounds codependent as hell.
His sister?
Yeah.
Nah.
Not as bad as me. I mean, wait.
Yeah, dude, you're pretty clingy.
I put my arm around him, you don't mean that, right? It's fine. Well, if you're done, then. So here's the thing: the Pelorians aren't just trying to headhunt you to join anymore. You have a target on your back right now, and there's a guy, paraplegic with magic wood arms, who's actively seeking you.
Is it fucking Ash?
Oh, so you know him?
So you know your dad's lover.
No. Am I what?
Nothing, anyway.
Okay, so my dad can't read, so I used to write his letters for him. I know who Ash is.
Yeah, Ash kind of, they think you have this magic book, and he's willing to pretty much do anything to get it.
You see
This book from one of your other dads.
You see Johnny Puiox. Did you pull it out?
Oh, I don't have it with me. I don't
okay.
trust anyone enough. I left that back at camp with Dennis.
Oh, right. You did? I think you just got it just now.
No, we went to camp. We
went to camp, and then we...
Okay. Yeah.
We waited for a little midnight soiree.
You see Johnny, like, open a bag of holding and then dig in it and go, son of a bitch. Because if you remember, he didn't realize that Stephen stole the book when he left.
Mm-hmm.
And you see Johnny just, like, rub his, like, forehead, and he's like, oh, God. You know why he's doing this?
Midlife crisis?
Trying to get
My
you
dad did
back.
something similar.
Yeah, So, I learned this very early. My father may have taken care of me, loved me, but he didn't do it for me. You know, he did it because he is terrified of being alone. He stayed with my mother, Thera, who tortured and tried to kill me as a baby, and beat the shit out of him daily. And because he's terrified to be alone. And I think that's what this bullshit is. Even though I haven't said it to his face, he knows I don't want to see him. He knows no one else does. He knows everyone we know is pretending to like him for his power and the money we made adventuring or just to get the job done. And Dad thought, you know, who's gonna hang out with me? And after looking in his brain, Merkul's all he found. And he did that, whether he realized it or not.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
And what's great is, my father honestly thinks that he's always been doing the right thing. And everyone hates him for it. There's nothing worse than a guy who's evil and thinks he's doing the right thing. What are you saying, oh my god, for?
I've now got a surefire way to make sure Ash and the Pelorians go to war with each other, Wade.
You see Wade, who's on his, like, third cigarette. He's like, uh-huh.
Pass one over.
Flicks it at you, yeah.
Okay, so who's that main Pelorian chick?
Mora Kraft. And Johnny says, what the fuck do you want to do with Mora?
So, let's say that Ash believes you have the book.
Sure.
Let's say you gave it to Mora for safekeeping. You don't want the target on your back, yeah?
I mean, after what I did... Alright, so when I was 15, right, my parents in Goldbury put my dad in a mental hospital, tortured the shit out of him, right? So Mora helped me get him out. Because Mora, Pelor, knew the law, got him out. So we have a history there. I don't know if anyone's gonna believe that I would give the book back to her. And also, Pelorians are dicks. Mora's alright. But why the fuck would I give them that? And it doesn't even make sense anyway, half that bullshit. Do you have any idea how many drugs those assholes did?
Well, I mean, I heard that they used the devil grass, which is deadly, so...
Yeah, sure. Well, I mean, we did walk into, a major orgy out in just the middle of a camp.
That's fucking Merkulians for you.
It's kind of creepy.
No shit.
Anywho, what I'm saying is, let's say you do give to her because simply you just want to get rid of it, and this is a chick you know you can, at the very least, trust with a modicum.
Sure.
I shift into Mora. And let's say I, dress up as a goth, walk into camp, and silently, meet up with Steven, quote unquote. And make it, carrying a large book while I'm doing so. You think Ash will take action?
Like, just try to kill Mora Kraft on the spot?
Not on the spot, but, do it away from Steven.
I don't think I mean, I don't think that he's gonna believe that Mora Kraft just gonna fucking walk into your camp. She's the head priest of Pelor and Stone Garden.
Well, I mean, hence the goth dress up.
Oh, like she's gonna be in disguise?
Yeah, so I'll be disguising her, disguised as them. With a disguised book.
Mm-hmm. And so giving this book to Steven will do what?
Or, have it, just have it, quote-unquote, concealed on me. Make it, concealed but known that she's got a very large and possibly blasphemous book.
Sure, so when you hand it to my father...
Not hand it. Just carry it around for a bit, meet with him, and then leave.
When you meet my father, is he gonna know that it's you, or is he gonna think it's actually fucking Mora?
Well, I've never shifted in front of him, so...
I'll remind you, I love him. My dad's dumb as shit.
So yeah, he'll probably think it's her.
Okay, and what do you accomplish with this?
The Pelorians will take care of Ash, or Ash will, do something stupid, and Stone Garden will take care of Ash. Bing, bang, boom.
Okay, so
the Macrolian problem is handled.
They're using cloud crystals. How the fuck does Mora know where their camp is?
Steven.
Jinx, you owe me a Coke.
I mean, you can't.
Oh, you mean pixie powder?
You can't scry into a cloud crystal circle.
But you can send a message out.
Sure.
One of his old buddies wants to reach out.
Fuck.
Well, he can't, but I can. And he's friends with me. They've seen me and him, or him and I, and we hanging out together.
Nah, it is a little convoluted.
Yeah, I'm sick of Ash. Pisses me off. I just want to burn his fake little wooden hands off. Anyway. If you were just here to say that you were done, I feel like you wouldn't have come all this way. And now you know you have a target on your back. And it'd be really unfortunate if someone were to mention that you were here. So, what's the real... What are we doing here right now, bud?
What are you asking me? Like, really?
Were you really just here to say you're not going to help?
I mostly just wanted to know exactly how fast he went off the deep end. Just to, for my own, when he does find a way to torch the entire planet, I want to get a grasp on how fast that timeline's going to happen. I'd been hoping it'd be like at least a couple months or maybe a year. No.
Hope to at least get laid first.
6 days. I'm an adventurer, please. No.
So that's kind of my fault, because he and I are buddies, and he wanted to help me with an upcoming fight, so he kind of went off the deep end, and I was his excuse.
I mean, he was probably just gonna fucking do it anyway.
You don't seem to have a lot of faith in him.
No, because I grew up with him. I know him better than anyone else does, because I've spent my entire life with him, and he's spent the last 26 years with me, so...
Huh. Hey, Wade.
Yeah.
Give me one reason why I shouldn't just sending Ash right now.
What?
Why would you do that?
I just turned back to Johnny. Because if you're not gonna help and you're just here to listen about your dad's downfall and you're just done and done, you're gonna let the world burn for that, may as well deal with some loose ends if you're not gonna help us.
Are you trying to persuade/intimidate him to help you?
Intimidate, yeah.
Okay, roll intimidation.
Oh dear God.
Yee, boss. Ooh! That's a 1.
I don't know you, but Kit face palms.
So, Johnny walks over to you, Pale, and he folds his arms and he says, I'll talk to him. Just for you. Just for you. I'm not taking him back with me, though. I'm not responsible for anything he does after. But I'll talk to him, sure. You know, I've kind of felt bad about, I realize, even though I fucking hate that I will be scarred with him forever, I realize he did love me. He is my father. He did everything for me. Wish he hadn't, but he did. And I have felt bad about not saying anything. Or the real stuff. So sure, I'll talk to him.
And if you come back to camp with us, once we transcribe it, just so I can get it to my temple and they can try and make sense of the mess, you can take the book back. That's for your safekeeping or destruction or whatever you want.
Yeah. It's fine.
Alright. Wait, do you come back to our camp or are you going to go back to your bar? Do you sleep in the bar?
I sleep in Gilbert's speakeasy.
You want to get some of the lads to start painting some Merculian symbols around, start spreading, rumors that the hand of death is coming?
Yeah, I haven't even told Gilbert that shit yet, but I'm going to, I guess.
Yeah, just start setting it up like, make it seem like the unrest is because a subconscious, response to, impending doom.
Make it seem like, the revolution is actually Merculians, not, from within.
Yeah,
And be ready to fortify. Yeah.
I'll do my best. I mean, the fucking... Also meant to tell y'all, religious folks in town have been trying to talk to, other ex-Merculians they know. They know, 5 people. They're trying to get them to ask Mercul about that shit. You told... Okay, so I've heard...
That's my fault.
Here's the story I've heard. Some fire genasi and Stephen Puiox came to the Tyr Temple. They said some whack shit about the Maw, and Mercul knowing about the Maw. And then, so they've been, finding what the fuck to do with that. So I don't know, maybe Pale, you hide too, because looking for your ass to ask you more questions.
Well, as a tiefling, I have no idea what they're talking about. Yeah, I sorry.
I mean, they're educated, they know what a fire genasi is.
Those non-racist bastards.
He says, yeah, so, they're looking for you to ask you more questions, and Bailey lost my train of thought. There was something important Wade had to say about that.
You're asking former Merculians?
Yeah, to see what the fuck they know about this. None of them know anything. They think either you're crazy or someone's lying about something, so...
Huh. Well, the big thing is just telling Gilbert and, his mistress that he's not wed to, but he still beds, that if we can get the mages out of the house to come fight the Merculians, batten down the hatches.
Oh, that's what I meant to say. Yeah, they're already fucking worried about Mercul, so we just gotta act like we discovered some shit. Yeah, okay. That's what I was gonna say.
Bada boom, bada bang.
I mean, what's the better pretense to stage a mass genocide in the name of the god of death than, an entire city infighting and then cleaning up whoever's left?
Johnny's gonna laugh. He says, Dad would have never thought of that, but Ash might have.
Yeah, do the whole, snap finger guns to him, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I see that and go, well, that's because he's an ash hole, and I try and do the same thing. His finger.
I always thought it was funny. A guy made of wood named Ash. He's asking it get burned. Asking for it.
Well, I wonder if it's made out of an ash tree.
No, it's tree ant wood.
Yeah.
Johnny, you take my jokes and you just crush them to the ground. You truly are infernal.
Sorry. You said I'm what?
Johnny, you truly are infernal. Killing my jokes.
No shit, dick.
I bet you make an excellent lawyer, though.
No, I went to college for wizard shit. Yep.
Really?
I went to the college in Golgari when I was 9.
I swear, you and my sister would get along so well.
Maybe, you know what, Bill? If we meet again, maybe. Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna meet again just so you can meet Jade. And my dad, he would love you. You know, he adopted me. If you don't get along with my sister, maybe he'll adopt you. That got weird. I'm walking away.
Okay.
I say that like I say I'm walking away and just kind of awkwardly shuffle off a few feet.
Hey, wait, I'm out of smokes. Mind if I get a pack?
Yeah, he did you some. Fuck it. Yeah. Or he did you like a box and some rolling papers because they,
right.
you know, there's no Marlboro Lights in Acadia.
Oh, they only have camels. Ugh.
Oh God. Now they have camels in Swankarel. I'm kidding.
So, Johnny, you gonna stay with us tonight? We can stay up all night and tell stories.
I'm game for talking to Father as fast as possible.
We're gonna unload our family traumas. It's gonna be great. You and I are gonna trauma bond.
You want to hear about my shit? Are you sure?
Or you
I'm a-
straight there with my handy dandy fade buddy.
I just get a little close and I just kind of whisper in his ear. I'm a fire genasi who was raised by a water genasi who worships Umberly. My adopted sister is emotionally scarred. Yeah, we're gonna get into it.
It says, my most powerful memory, my first memory, is listening to my dad get fucked by some Golgari rich asshole while I sat on the porch and tried to do homework.
Oh, we're gonna be real good friends.
On fucked as in metaphorical or fucked as in a literal?
My dad was a prostitute for 15 years so he could afford to send me to wizard school.
That's kind of cute. Was it only for other Merculians, like just for people who looked up to him, like only his fans?
That he got fucked by?
Yes, was it only fans?
No, it was the sick
paid him?
bastards in Golgari.
You missed it.
Just let it go.
Wait, what?
He was asking if Johnny's dad, Steven, was a thought.
No. What's great,
Anyway,
what's
after camp.
the best part is, you know, Dad likes to joke, I can fake anything. I was a prostitute for 15 years. But what he didn't fake was when the sick bastards were like, hey, what if I torture you, like, for fun? And Dad's like, only if you pay me more. And so I just hear him scream all night long. It was awesome.
Huh.
So your dad is more than a little sick. He's into that serious BTSM shit.
I mean, after you're tortured by orcs until you're like 17, he said pain is nothing, so...
Maybe pain is a little something.
You just forget
Seriously
that.
trying to convince me my dad's into BDSM?
It sounds like it.
Hey, you're
Get it,
forgetting
what?
that physical pain, nothing. Emotional pain, that
Wow.
always hits.
Well, I mean, there's the
Wow.
communion blade, and
Wow.
It wasn't for fun. Also, just gonna put it out there. I could kill you right now. But yeah,
I'm just saying, just speculating here. If you're uncomfortable, we could stop.
because I don't want to hang out with my dad. But if you talk shit about him, I will kill you.
Oh, Dennis is gonna love you.
Who the fuck is Dennis?
He's my best friend. He's a reformed necromancer.
Oh god,
He was in prison for 10 years.
he was gonna be.
I'm his parole. If he does anything bad, we both go to prison forever. It's great.
Johnny just nods. Right. Okay.
You seem put off by
Back to
that.
camp. You guys have fun with this. Wade, it was good seeing you, buddy. Have fun with this.
Wade just goes, and he walks towards it. Wade's so tired, you guys. He's so tired. And
He is so in over his head.
Bye, Wade.
bye.
He's
Takes out a
nice.
flask, drinks it as he walks away. Yeah.
I just started giving stories back and forth with Johnny on the way back to camp of just horrible things of growing up with 2 warlocks.
Yeah. Johnny tells you about how one time his, like, dad came home from, being a prostitute because the Golgari government wouldn't let him do anything else. Couldn't leave the city, nobody would hire him because he was a mass murderer, so he became a prostitute. So, one day, Dad comes home, can't find him, looks all around, asks Thera. Thera says, he's in the yard. Now, I'm only 2 years old, Johnny says. So, Dad realizes there's a spot in the yard that looks the dirt's all fucked up. So, he goes and digs it up, and she's put me in a box and tried to bury me alive. So, whoop-de-doo.
Did you die?
No.
Huh. I was gonna say that'd be awkward if you had to be resurrected at 2. Oof.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then she had this whole plot to, like, raise this thing she called the World Eater, and so she tortured me and Dad, like, forever, but then Wednesday and Mora, and, like, they have another friend named Bill, who's also a wizard, who rescued us with some other kind of, like, you know the people who banished Vecna?
Yeah.
Literally, they
Good
saved
people.
us. They saved us.
Huh. Do you think we could, like, bind your dad?
To what?
Like they did with Vecna? Like, do you think you could banish him to that?
I mean, I don't want to.
There's gotta be a way to undo it, though. Like, what if we made Vecna fight Mercor? No, that's a bad idea. Tyr, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm brainstorming. So yeah, I mean, there's a time where my dad, so we weren't allowed near water, and he was large bodies of water because of Umberlee, because he's kind of freaked out by Umberlee, and even though he kind of owes his soul. So there's a time where I got too close to water, and then I just woke up 2 days later.
What?
Yeah, I don't really know what happened. It was a good time. Anyway, I like your hair. You know, I sometimes turn my fire hair into that. It's a nice style. Do you use anything in it? It's nice.
I wash it with soap.
I don't want to do it too much. It can dry out your scalp.
I imagine it gets pretty dry being on fire a little all the time.
You'd think so. But I would actually have my sisters, while I'd have my dad, he would just run his hands through my hair because he's always kind of wet. So he would just help keep me a little, nice sheen.
I do have to ask, how the fuck do you wash your hair if it's on fire?
Carefully.
Does it just get really steamy in there, or what?
Steamy, are you
In the shower.
you coming on to me?
No.
This
No.
got weird, Johnny.
No. No, I'm not. When you get in the shower and you get
Yeah.
wet, does it just make a lot of steam because you're on fire, or can you turn it off?
I mean, it just gets, a little warm and steamy. I actually prefer cold showers. It's kind of more soothing, so it's not too steamy, but when it hits my skin, it's nice. It's kind of like, 'cause I'm always warm.
Great. Alright, you guys arrive at camp. Dennis is there with Jasmine.
Hey, Dennis, here's our new best friend. It's going to be a three-way. It's great.
Johnny says, what?
Like 3 friends.
And even Dennis nods and goes, that's not what that means, pal, but okay.
What? Oh.
Okay, so what do you guys do at camp that night? Because it is almost dark now.
At that point, man, I'll take first watch. Please, for the love of God, Pale, shut the fuck up and go to sleep.
And it has occurred to me, how old is everybody? Because Johnny might be older than all of y'all.
Shippy is 23.
23?
Let me check. I have it written down.
And
Give me a
Dennis is
second.
like 50-something.
I'm 28.
28? Okay. He's only 26.
Sparkles is like 21 or something.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I'm the chaperone.
No, Pale does have a tendency to just, like, take the NPCs and just hold them, and I love that about you. But, okay, so, you've got that dad energy. No, I'm kidding. So anyway, Johnny's not going to talk very much unless you guys ask him a very direct question.
Nope, I get back and just go right to sleep because I got what Kit was saying. It's like, yep, okay, I'm going to sleep. Good night. I let Johnny use my bedroll, though. I just sleep on the ground.
Oh, no, he has his own in, like, a bag of holding. He's been an
fancy.
adventurer for, like, 15 years. It's literally when he was 15 and graduated the university, the like Wizard University, he went and adventured with Steven. Because nobody
And
else is gonna fucking watch Steven.
And he's still this much of a...
And he's a dick? Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yep.
I guess I'm gonna just try to iron out the wrinkles of my goth uniform while I kind of like play with the ticket I got from the Forge Master. Mm-hmm. Like, get my fucking rapier back.
Are you doing anything special, Sparkle?
No, I'm washing my wand and my broom and whatnot.
Okay. You guys might watch Dennis, like, try to talk to Steven, try to talk to Johnny about, like, magic, and Steven's like, yeah, whatever. Yeah. But so, in the morning, what do you guys do?
Not very funny, Matt. Not that one.
Let's go head to their camp. Let's go give them a little hi.
Okay.
And I also that morning I show Johnny the book, and I say I'm leaving it here. Once I'm able to transcribe it, so I can give it to the tier priests. The actual original copy is yours.
Sounds good. I've read it front and back. It doesn't make fucking sense to me at all. I mean, he must have been high as shit when he wrote it.
So we just have to get equally high to understand it.
Good luck with that.
That's how that works, right?
How scandalous. You're gonna touch the devil grass?
Only if Tyr lets me. Okay. I have to ask my dad first.
Yeah, right. Yeah, don't read my notes, by the way.
Yep, looking up.
Okay. Okay. So you guys make your way to the Mercool camp, polishing your wand. Very good. Yes.
I guess I'll just, get dressed up as, fornicator number 2. Mm-hmm. And I'll walk with the group, have Afa guide us, and then we'll split when we get right there at the threshold.
Okay. Anybody else doing any kind of special preparations?
I don't have any sort of deadly things that I can feed to people this time. No, I'm just going in ready.
Hold on, do any of you guys have Mage Hand?
I do not.
I think that's like a wizard bard warlock spell.
Yeah.
Sparkle may have it.
Oh yeah, you might, Sparkle.
Hold on. Yeah, I do have it.
Okay. So, do I have my adventurer's kit and my bag of holding? If I can get me a stick, you mage hand one of the rags, probably just a washcloth from the Plague Walker's camp. I'll put it in my bag of holding with a stick. I'll use the stick to get it back out, and then we'll, leave it in with the rest of the camp. Get those fuckers diseased.
Johnny's gonna say, Jesus Christ, they brought plague walkers?
Yeah, no, this is an issue.
Oh, fuck me.
I stop trying to seduce us.
Buddy?
God.
Buddy.
Yes. Yeah, friend?
No.
Oh. We're not friends?
I'm a taco kind of person, not a hot dog.
Thankfully, we can actually probably sneak, do all this from the fog. Steal the rat, Plague Walker rat, because then you say it was on, the far end of camp.
Yes, there's a big bubble where camp is, and there's a little trail lined by the cloud crystals to a smaller circle where their camp is.
Ooh, you can steal some shit.
Good.
That'll be heavily diseased.
Tacos. Oh, you mean women instead of men. Got it.
Yes.
Alright, so I guess me and Afa will escort them there, and then me and Sparkle, you want to head with me to the other camp and try to steal some disease shit so we can sow chaos around the Merculians.
Sounds good.
Johnny's gonna turn to you, pale, and go, did it really take you that long to get that?
Listen,
Been hanging
So,
out with my dad too much. Fuck me.
I was raised by warlocks who explicitly raised me to kind of save them from themselves. I was kept very sheltered so that the gods would like me.
Oh god, we are similar. Fuck. Alright.
We're gonna be such good friends.
Yeah, okay. He doesn't look convinced.
He will. He will.
So what's y'all's plan as you go in? What are you gonna do first?
Split the party.
Yeah, I guess those two will actually enter camp, and then me and Sparkles will go to the other camp, steal, get some disease shit,
Okay.
and then come back to camp.
Okay. Okay. So you want Johnny to go talk to Steven and Pale, just them?
Yeah. While me and
While they're distracted with that.
yeah.
Okay. Is that sound good to you, Sparkle?
Well, that's good to me.
Okay. How about you, Pale?
Let's go cause a scene.
Okay. So let's do the Plague Walker thing first.
You're back, guys.
Oh shit. Well, maybe let's do the other thing first if he's gonna be gone. Also, I'm gonna grab a drink because I'm gonna talk for a minute.
Wait, people do alcohol while they play D&D? It's messed up.
I'm good, thank you. We have some
God.
booze left over from the Halloween party.
Dude, I was so hungover. Oh my god.
Yeah, it was the jungle juice.
Oh fuck.
Can you imagine how hungover you're going to be tomorrow night, on Wednesday morning?
There's mine.
What? Oh. Oh, are they actually counting the ballots Tuesday night, or is that going to be like next?
For a lot of states.
I think
A lot of states already.
when it's supposed to be, but they're talking about there's gonna be a bunch of they're like, oh, there's voter fraud. So they're gonna delay.
Well, I mean, wasn't during like the primaries, or not the primaries? It was this summer they did a like midterm election or whatever it is, and they lost like 5 million ballots.
Yeah, and there are a lot that have already been thrown out. I think like 3 or 4 million have been thrown out already because they were done improperly.
The fuck?
It's going to be fun. Yeah.
Yeah,
Some of the states have
ballots
super specific rules.
Yeah, the mail-in ballots are complete trash. And it's almost like specific areas are getting hit more with the, oh no, we've lost it than others.
Lovely.
Go figure.
Oh, I love the government. I fucking love
Except that also happened in city areas of Pennsylvania, which is like a battleground. It's like, oh, that's weird. That's not the usual thing. So it's going to be fun. I'm going to be watching live streams all day tomorrow with hard kombucha. It's going to be a good time.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting.
Are we still gonna do the Tuesday game with the election going on?
Yeah, I'm just gonna, I'm gonna, at the very end, I'll be like, okay, who won? Cool.
Well, aren't they usually not doing counting quote unquote till midnight anyway?
Yeah.
We all know who's winning anyway.
Y'all want to know a bad story? So,
Yeah.
I told you my skinhead dating story on that I met a guy on Tinder and he was a skinhead.
Yeah.
Okay, so another disaster guy I met on Tinder, I met him near, November 2016. He seemed like a cool guy. But so, my sister and everybody, they're having a watch party for the election. And so I'm like, hey, can I invite this guy I've been talking to? We've been on 2 dates. And she's like, yeah, sure, whatever. Come to find out, everyone at the party is conservative Republican, and he's literally communist. I didn't know that yet, because I didn't know him well enough to ask. So it was super awkward. And so he drank 6 shots of vodka and then went home. And I never saw him again.
Wow, that's sure something. Meanwhile, with the 2016 election, I went to sleep at 9 o'clock because I was commuting to school, and I didn't find out who the president was until 2 p.m. the next day.
See, I was working a night shift, and when we came in for a break, saw on the TV, Donald J. Trump is the 45th president of the United States, and all of us were like, huh, didn't see that coming.
Well, back to work.
Yeah, that's basically it.
Nice.
Actually, it was lunch, so me and a coworker, made instant ramen and watched anime for an hour, and then went back to work.
Instant ramen used to be good until I mixed up and accidentally put coffee in it.
The fuck?
So a Keurig, if you press the big cup of noodles, I forgot to take out my hazelnut coffee cup. But at the time, I was too broke to not eat it.
That sucks.
It was interesting having chicken hazelnut coffee flavored noodles.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a great time. It was college was a great time. I recommend it.
Sounds better than water O's.
I saw
Out
some
of milk,
people
and you have to, the only thing you can do water down your
Eat them
Cheerios.
dry. Fuck.
No, Cheerios is actually better than dry eating Cheerios.
I was gonna say Furious was a thing that was part of hazing done in my fraternity.
God. You're a frat boy too? Fuck.
It was a Jewish frat.
Oh, okay.
It's not what you think.
That's better. That's better. Yeah.
I really went from like pale talon to folium over the course of college.
Nice.
That's the nerdiest way I can describe my character growth.
Oh my god. Okay, so, Sparkle, you're back, right?
Yes.
Alright, we're gonna do the Plague Walker thing first.
Okay.
So, you guys mosey on over to the Plague Walker camp. What do you do?
Want to stay just right there on the edge of the fog, and see if we can get any dirty linens or, just clearly disgusting and smallpox blankets.
Sure. Alright, so... Make me a perception check since you're outside of the fog, both of you.
Or poke our head in, while crawling.
We'll make a stealth check then.
Perception.
Or stealth first, I'm sorry.
Alright.
Okay. That is 26.
26.
21.
Okay, yeah. People aren't really paying attention to you. When you poke your head in here, you immediately see there's a hospital tent because the plague walkers get themselves sick. And it's literally I've only played a few hours of World of Warcraft. I think it's the Duskwood has just the green fog.
Oh, so it's just filthy in there.
Yeah, it's not filthy. It's just the kind of aura these folks put out. That you're just gonna get sick. There's people who are laying on the ground. There are folks who are obviously paladins or clerics who are high level enough to not be affected by illness, and they're just going row to row and healing folks, and then getting them back up. And these people are continuing to ooze whatever disease they carry and spread amongst the living. These people are goth like everyone else. There's people who are wearing plague doctor masks or gas masks, and they're all just kind of chilling, being they're not dirty, they just ooze disease and famine.
Excellent. Is there any plague masks just laying around that we can just...
No, I mean, if they have them, they're wearing them.
Ah, damn. Well, it was a shot. But, I guess, is there any, the tents are open enough where there's some linen and all that?
Yeah, you could see, there's, where people have been sleeping. There's, a hammock city, again, in the trees over here. There's probably, they've got, in the big camp, there's, laundry, food, whatever. They also have, a smaller version of all that here.
Cool. Alright, I guess I empty out, or, grab one of my empty bags and I hold it open, away from us, kind of in the fog. Alright, I guess I direct Sparkle to where, she can easily grab, mage hand him and just
Yeah, or Sparkle, you could see all this too, but yeah.
Easily just away from us, put it into the bag where then I can put that bag in my bag of holding. And I guess let's get as much smallpox blankets as we can fit into that, that bag.
How long does Mage Hand last, Sparkle?
Let me look it up real quick.
Okay.
I think it's a cantrip.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It
think it's
is
5.
cantrip.
I think it's 4 or 5 minutes, less harmed. I forget. I used to be a warlock.
Yeah, there's Bigby's hand, which is this very large mage hand.
Oh, that's a thick one.
Yeah.
With 2 C's. Thick caca.
Oof.
Duration 1 minute.
Okay, yeah. You could, send it out, grab a blanket, and then pull it back in time. What I want you to do is make me a stealth check with disadvantage for you trying to move these blankets by themselves. You're just, taking a blanket and then drawing it into the mist, and people are just gonna, they might notice that, or they might not.
Okay.
Ooh. What is this?
And an 8.
An 8. Okay, let me see how much everyone's paying attention. Because it is quite possible that no one is. I'm gonna roll 4 times.
Okay.
What's up with all the fucking high rolls tonight?
Yeah, so...
Charlotte's bad luck.
Right. So, what happens is, somebody sees a blanket being disappeared, or being pulled off of a bed. Now, we'll get to that next game. Alright, how long does everyone want to keep playing?
I can play till 9. That's all I can play.
Okay. I assume everyone else is also like 9?
Yeah.
Yerp.
Okay. This won't take very long, but that might. So, I want to save it for next time. Yeah, so, let's see. Pale, you walk up with Johnny. What do you do immediately?
Are we like? Do we see Steve? Like, are we walking up to Steve?
Yeah, you would have seen where Ash's tent was from before.
Mm-hmm.
And you actually walk up, and Steven's talking to a group of people, very earnestly. Do you want to make a perception check to see if you hear what he's saying?
Yeah, sure. I'm not gonna say no to that. That'd be a silly little goose. Perception. That's a 10.
A 10. Yeah, you'd be able to hear him. He's even using thaumaturgy to be louder. He's trying to give people the we're gonna be the good guys spiel that he gave to Ash, trying to convince everyone to we're turning a new leaf, rebranding, all that. Yeah.
I'm gonna use thaumaturgy and just say, everyone get out,
Oh boy.
please.
Oh.
I'm not trying to command. Hey guys, can we just get everyone out?
Oh, so shoot. You're shooting them out.
Yeah, I'm not trying to everyone get out. It's hey, get.
Okay.
Pale isn't that authoritarian.
As soon as you do that, or let me see. This will be funny if it. Okay, so
It's 2 tieflings.
No, I was gonna say maybe Steven wouldn't notice you, but he'd notice everyone else leaving. But no, he hears you and he looks up and he sees his son, and he kind of you want to make an insight check?
Yep. That is a 16.
Yeah, you see Steven make a face of oh fuck.
I'm in trouble.
Yeah, it's sheer internal panic. Like, mom's caught me,
Yeah. And everyone kind of clears out, but they don't leave the area. People know who Johnny is.
They're like, ooh, drama, and they're eating popcorn while watching this trash TV.
Yes. Also, Ash, you don't see. I'm sorry, Pale. You don't see Ash anywhere.
Good.
But so Steven says, Johnny, we need to talk, and Johnny goes, yeah, we do, Dad. Pale, would you say anything?
I just to make sure that everything goes well, that everything is calm and chill, and everyone keeps a cool head. Ikawa out, just waiting for anyone to try and pull anything. Ikawa out, and with one hand, other hand is just vaguely by my other side where there might be a gun.
Okay. Yeah, none of the cultists seem to be, going to intervene or interfere. They're just going to watch. And Johnny walks up, away, in between you and Steven. And he says, you care to explain, Dad? Care to fucking anything? And Steven's like, I can tell you, I just have to... Johnny, please. And Johnny just fucking snaps.
This time I do the authoritarian get out now to everyone.
All of the people?
Yeah.
Make an intimidation check.
Oh, goody. That's 3. I intimidate no one.
A 3? Nah. Yeah, and Johnny says, you couldn't live without attention from someone for a fucking week. You can't fucking chill for a week, Dad. You couldn't live without me for a week, and you went back to fucking Mercool. And Steven's like, I haven't I haven't. And Johnny motions to the entire Mercool camp and says, then what the fuck is this, Dad? And Steven's like, I'm helping with the revolution. And he's having like a full panic attack. And Johnny's like, are you really? What the fuck do you think is going to happen when this is over? You think all these serial killers are just going to go home? And Steven's like, yes. And he says, they won't. They will if I tell them to. That's what this is about. Huh? I wouldn't give you the Stone of Far speech. And so you got mad that I wouldn't listen to you, and so you went crawling back to the people who would. And Steven's like, I just wanted to know you were okay. I wanted to protect you. And Johnny's like, I don't need protecting. And even if I did, that's not why you stuck around. You couldn't not stand have someone not looking up to you. You couldn't stand not being the fucking man. Because you're so insecure, you couldn't go without feeling needed for 6 fucking days. You couldn't not be someone's whole world for a fucking second, Dad. And Steven says, I didn't want to be the whole thing. I didn't want to be your whole world, Johnny. I wanted to be a part of it. You're all I have. And Johnny says, no. You have them now, is what was happening here. And Steven says, let me explain. He's like whispering, trying to not let everyone else fucking hear, but they're all staring at this. And Johnny says, you're coming back with me to Golgari. I'm checking you into that hospital. I asked that August guy already, and they actually have a place just for someone like you. They built it for King James. Isn't that amazing? You're a beautiful cocktail of too fucked up and too stupid and too dangerous to live on your own. And you know what? That was my fault. And I was a fool to think you could figure it out. I was a fool to trust you. I was a fool to let you out of my fucking sight. They're either going to do a miracle and fix you, or you're going to live in a padded room forever where you can't hurt anyone, and I won't feel even guilty about leaving you. And Steven looks fucking terrified and like even starts to back away from Johnny. And he's like, Johnny, they tortured me last time. And Johnny's like, that was the Pelor Hospital, Dad. These people are different. And he says, everyone hates me. They'll hurt me if they have me trapped. Everyone hates me, Johnny. Just let me explain, please. And Johnny says, they're gonna take great fucking care of you, Dad. And I promise I'll even come visit, as much as you promised that you wouldn't go back to goddamn Mercool. And you see Johnny like starting to raise his hands to like cast a spell, and Steven's like begging him, backing away, like, Johnny, please, no. And just as he stumbles a little, behind him appears Archbishop Ash Barlow, who grabs Steven's shoulders as he comes out of the etherealness spell, and he tells Johnny he's not going fucking anywhere. And the rest of the cultists look like they agree. And
Sacred flame right to Ash's face.
Oh God, what?
Yep.
Oh,
His arm.
dear.
Just his arm, actually.
We can do this. Let's do it.
It's also it's a deck save. I can miss.
It's a deck save. Okay.
Yeah.
That's where's his character sheet?
It's 12, so he already beat it.
Okay. He ducks out of the way, and he might deal with you later. Let's see. Yeah, so Steven is torn to the point of like hyperventilating, and Johnny lowers his hands, and everyone kind of freaks out of, did that fucking Janoski guy just like fire something at Ash? And Steven's like, Johnny, I love you. But he doesn't move Ash's hand from him. And Johnny says, you love Mercool, and you're dead to me. Never contact me again. And Johnny takes off like a locket and throws it on the ground and teleports away.
Ooh. Oh, and that just leaves Palin there.
Uh-huh. And, as Ash turns to you, Pale, you watch Steven slowly go and pick up the locket and drop to his knees, frozen in shock. And, Ash starts to walk towards you, and that's where we'll pick up next time. Hey, it's Bailey Ford, your Dungeon Master. Thank you for listening to another episode of Cowboys and Illithids. I would like to thank our regular players, Charlotte, John, Matt, Hip, and John. Hip also drew our cover art, and the background music is from tabletopaudio.com. Please share the show if you liked it, and feel free to pose questions or comments to us on social media. You could find us on Twitter at CIllithids, and on Tumblr with the Cowboys and Illithids or CAI podcast hashtag. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you in a few days.
In the distance, you hear a very sarcastic voice in your head, like, whoops. And it's kind of a dick move that Johnny didn't teleport him out with him.
No, he doesn't give a fuck about you guys. Yeah. That's what Tyr said. He's never murdered someone. He is still low-key evil, though.
But of the lawful kind.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
I'm not gonna kill you. That doesn't mean I have to save you.
Right.
Oh my god, that didn't go how I expected.
No.
It's almost like the DM's a great writer and I don't know when the twists are. I'm playing an extremely awkward character.
Thanks.
Oops. Oh, whoops-a-daisy.
I didn't think Pale was gonna fuck it up that bad, because otherwise I wouldn't have gone to the Plague Walker camp. I would have.
About to say, we know we're splitting the party. I'm like, y'all are in for a world to hurt. Boy, howdy.
I didn't.
Oh, it'll only get worse.
Pale would drop the ball that bad.
You know, y'all haven't fought in a while. It was
Yep.
about time for y'all to fight something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you're gonna, you unless you talk your way out of some shit real good, you're about
This
to fight.
is Pale we're talking about.
No,
He's still
you
shitting
guys-
his toes.
You guys were stealing shit from the Plague Walker camp.
Yeah, all we gotta.
They
there's
got
an easy-
questions, bud.
There's an easy way out of that one.
Leo's gonna be the only one to survive.
Missed. You can't see shit in there. And we can fly.
Okay, maybe you'll be fine. But Pale, on the other hand,
Yeah, no, that's what I'm worried about.
You
me,
gotta-
me and Sparkles are gravy.
you gotta do some talking there, sir.
If anything, they'll, you know, if they even hear us flying away, they'll probably think, oh, it's those assholes in the other camp just fucking with us.
Yeah, I mean,
Like, oh, this Hope Force is haunted. Ooh, fucking assholes.
Now, how proficient are we with the brooms?
I think once you attune to it, you could figure it out pretty quickly. I mean, you guys have used them before.
Yeah,
I've never used mine before.
Oh, you haven't?
Yeah, we have. Remember when we were hunting those giant goats?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hell, I even got
Never mind.
I even got a broom saddle on mine, so you know I won't fall off near as easy. So I can pull those awesome maneuvers and not fall to my death.
Yeah, if someone like fucking fireballs you and you,
Dodge out of the way.
yeah, or no, knocks you off. Is what I meant.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a fun time next time if I survive.
Man, you better.
Well, I have a plan. It's just a mediocre plan.
Okay. I mean, you've got a week to think about it.
Oh, I already have. What? My idea is already in my head. I don't
Okay.
know. If it works, it works.
Yeah. So. Yep. Well, it's good having you guys. I'm sorry I've been monologuing so often.
Awesome.
I feel like I need to let y'all play more.
Yeah, well, we have been hitting some heavy narrative points.
Yeah. By the way, all this I made purely just to fill time before the revolution. But now it turned into something, so here we are.
Oops.
Well, what happens if we actually succeed in winning the revolution?
We'll find out, bud.
I'm gonna bounce, guys. I'll see you later.
See you later.
Alright, I'm gonna go prep my drinks for tomorrow because I'm planning on being drunk all day.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
goodbye.
Bye.
Take it easy.